right, Latin 2, here we are, 50E. Another read aloud and translate, so hopefully you're there. If not, obviously get it done, and then you can get going. So, page 264, more information. Everything already, let's see, was having been prepared, with everything already having been prepared, had been prepared, for a long time for the betrothal ceremony. So very often odd will convey a sense of purpose, like toward this effect, right? So for the betrothal ceremony, with Cornelia not knowing. For Valerius, when he'd first left by ship, or got off the ship at Brundisium, he had written to Cornelius that he wished to marry Cornelia. From there, Cornelius, wrote back, or had written back, that he himself gladly would betroth his daughter to Valerius. Then Aurelia had invited Vinia, the mother of Flavia. There's some weirdness going on there. So that she would be, so this is a purpose clause, and this is one of the reasons I taught you purpose clauses early, so that she would be the bride's attendant, so like matron of honor. And it was never a woman who was a maid of honor. A maid means someone who's not married. It was a married woman, because she would take the bride through what to expect on the wedding night. Let's see. Therefore, Valerius and Vinia and Flavia had already arrived for the betrothal ceremony. The day of the betrothal ceremony had arrived, or had come. In the 5th hour, everyone, or all the Cornelii and the relatives and their friends, came into or gathered into the atrium. See, atrium is just a big gathering place in any house. So there we go. Then, with silence having been made, Cornelia, with her face cast down, having entered into the atrium, or was led into the atrium, having entered. Then Valerius, who, another use of contra, who was standing across from Cornelius in the middle of the atrium, said to him, do you betroth your daughter to me, that I may lead her into marriage, okay, or in order so that I can marry her. So it's kind of interesting here. Te filiam tuam mihi daturum esse is actually referring back to the mihi because it's masculine, but that's a idiomatic phrase. So it ends up being a bit of a cheap version of a purpose clause. To whom Cornelius said, I betroth. With this having been said, Valerius, having turned toward Cornelia, he fit a small golden ring on the 3rd digit of her left hand, or of the left hand of her. It's a better way to put it. Then he gave to her a little kiss, or a little mouth, because if you make a kiss, it made a little mouth, and that's literally what that means. Just like a little ring is an anus, but it's small, so it's an annulus, which it's a different ceremony if you mix it up. Then everyone congratulated the betrothed and the betrothed, the betrotheress, basically the male betrothed person and the female betrothed person. So that was the betrothal ceremony. It's very similar in our customs. In America, we'll often see people do something called a rehearsal dinner. And so that's kind of, it's put on by the father of the groom usually, and there's a whole ceremony around it and stuff like that. I encourage you to go to them. There's all kinds of good food usually. Anyway, that was 50E. The next time I'll talk to you, it will be about 51, and we'll just keep on chugging along. All right, I'm going to hit the button now.